So let's do yoga. Sitting up nice and tall. Closing your eyes, just let your arms hang, squaring your chin to the ground. Lift your toes and place them down, feeling the soles of your feet on the ground, and just start to flutter your fingers, keeping your eyes closed. Feeling the air travel in and out through your nostrils. Just let your hands fall to stillness. Nice big inhalation through the nostrils. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale through your mouth. Drop your shoulders down. Inhale, lift those shoulders. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. Making a very loose fist. Start to do some circles with your wrists. Start to bend your elbows in front of you so your wrists come in front of you, and then just start to take those arms overhead. Bring your shoulders right up towards your ears and drop your shoulders away from your ears. Reverse direction with those circles in the wrists. Start to bend your elbows, keeping them in front of you. Beautiful. And all the way down. And then float those arms out to the side. Flex your hands, soft elbows. Start to just flick as though you're flicking water off your fingertips. Yeah, I don't make you guys do that forward or else you try and get each other. Josie's trying to get you, Diane.
I know. I feel it. You can feel it.
Faster.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And drop those arms. Relax your shoulders, relax your fingertips. As you inhale, look over your left shoulder. And as you exhale, look over your right shoulder, going from side to side. One more breath. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Visualizing an imaginary airplane pillow around the back of your neck. Inhale, lift your chin. The back of your neck goes up and over that pillow and back to neutral, to the rhythm of your breath. Keep going here, keeping your shoulders relaxed.
Battery time.
No compression in the back of the neck, keeping the back of your neck long. One more time. And to neutral. Inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, look up. And exhale, float your arms down and back, lean forward slightly. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, down and back. To the rhythm of your breath, going as slow as you wish. One more time. Sitting up tall, taking your hands to your knees and bringing your feet just a little wider than hip width. Think of just moving your hips and really engage the muscles underneath your belly button. So as you exhale, rock back towards your tailbone, and as you inhale, just a little rock forward. So exhale, tuck your tailbone, and not your upper body so much yet. It's almost like riding a camel. So keep your upper, not that I've ever rode a camel, but if I was, I think it would be like this. And one more time. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lead with your belly button. This song is so dramatic, and then the volume goes normal. Coming up to standing, widening through your feet. Soften your knees and start to do circles with your hips. Notice how you're holding your feet, your weight on your feet, and reverse direction. So is that weight rocking back? Can you feel your toes in the forefront of your feet supporting you? One more circle. And stepping into mountain posture. So middle toes parallel. Think of a ribbon being on the top of your head, lifting you up. Lift the fronts of your thighs. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears and squeeze the top of your shoulder blades together. Release, come halfway down, squeeze the center of your shoulder blades together, and release. All the way down, bottom of your shoulder blades, and release. Halfway up and hug. Release. All the way up. Halfway down. And all the way down. Releasing, taking your forearms together, sides of your hands together, elbow points as close as you can, bend. Up and over, flip, and breaststroke down, stretching out through your fingertips. Forearms, bend, up and over, reach, and down. Do two more at your own pace. And all the way down. Squaring your chin to the floor as you inhale, look over the left shoulder, not overextending, and exhale over the right. Side to side. Full breaths, keeping the inhalation and the exhalation at the same pace. On your next inhalation, bringing your gaze forward, just bend down. Make sure your chair is in the right place, then come back up. Hands to heart center. Start to sit back into chair posture. So if this is not good for your knees, come right down onto the chair. If you're okay here, ground through your heels, activate your lower belly, slightly tuck your tailbone and shift your weight back a little further. Bring your arms out in front of you, palms up, drop your shoulders. And then let those arms come down, taking your hands to the chair, come down to seated, and slide to the front of your chair. Sitting up nice and tall, taking our right leg over our left. So if you want to support your lower back here, you can just take your hands to the side of the chair, activate the lower belly using the quadriceps, lift and cross and uncross. 6 more times. One more if it's for you. And adjusting your bottom, reactivating the lower belly, dropping the shoulders and doing the left leg. So lift and cross and uncross. Notice if your shoulders are sneaking up towards your ears. 2 more. And widening your feet, taking your knees towards one another, just so you don't tilt off your chair. Ground through both buttocks equally, palms facing forward, draw those shoulders back, lift up through the core, and start to reach down to the right. Feeling that stretch in the left side, ground through that hip, and up and over to the other side. One more each side. Coming to center, letting your knees stack over your ankles. Keeping both buttocks grounded. Think of picking something up on the inside of the left foot. So just reaching across, keeping both buttocks grounded. You don't have to touch the ground, and just come to center and then switch. So picking something up and just putting it on the opposite thigh or from where you're picking. And one more each side. Bringing your feet in front of you, wiggling even more to the front of your chair, letting your ankles be in front of your knees, arms out in front of you, activate your core, drop your shoulders, come to a recline, and up. So maybe your back just brushes the back of the chair, but really engage your abdominal muscles to come up so you're not using your lower back. With a pleasing expression on your face. And come back, hold, lift your right leg. No one's holding their breath. Hand down. Up, take your hands behind you to the back of the chair and just lean forward, shoulder blades coming down your back, feeling the opening across the chest. And up. Letting your arms come forward, recline, engage the core, and lift. Breathing. And down. Hands back to the back of the chair, lean forward. And come up. Taking your fingers forward, up, and then to the back of your head. This is now just rib cage. You don't have to move in your chair, but think of lifting up through your heart and then back to neutral. Drop your shoulders. Lift up and neutral. So as though there's a handle on your breastbone lifting you up and then coming to neutral. Relax your shoulders. Look up and neutral. One more. And neutral. Crossing your hands over your chest. Rotating through the waist. Look over to the left. And then the right. So feeling your rib cage. Moving. One more each side. Coming to center. Hands to your knees. Rotate your fingers to the inside of your knees. Step your feet out. Adjust your bottom. Let your right shoulder come forward. Left shoulder back. And to center. And over to the other side. And one more each side. When you've done both sides evenly, come to center and transfer between cat and cow. Exhale, round your back like a cat. Inhale, lead with your heart. Cat and cow. You're good. And one more. Exhale, round your back like a cat. Inhale, sit up tall. Taking your elbow points to your knees. Let gravity take your head. If you are comfortable coming all the way down into ragdoll, then go ahead, but feel good just here as well. Start to round up one vertebra at a time. Drawing your shoulders up, back, and down. Bringing your feet closer together, thigh bones parallel, sitting up tall. Take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Take your left hand to the back of the seat of the chair. Before twisting here, just think of growing, lengthening through your spine and dropping your shoulders. And now look over the right shoulder. Nice even breath. Staying relaxed, detoxifying the spine. Unwinding your head and then your shoulders. I know I did too. Taking the other hand. Right hand to the back and grow. Dropping your shoulders, lengthen, engage your core. Look over that right shoulder. And as you exhale, unwind your chin first, and then your shoulders. Coming to standing. Bring your arms up towards the sky. Bring your palms together. Coming over to the left side, feel the stretch in the right side of your body. And up and over to the other side. And up to center. Breaststroking your arms down, coming around behind your chair. And just standing behind your chair, just step, tap and bend. Step, tap and bend. So just a little side to side step and a little bend of the knees. Yeah, you can use a skirt if you like. Whoa, Josie's getting fancy. So that's what we'll do. The next one is going to be a plie. Step right and plie. Step left and plie. One more each side.
That feels good.
It does feel good. Coming to center. Standing in mountain. Shifting onto your right foot, lift your left. Hover your hands over the back of the chair and close your eyes. And open, switching sides, grounding through both feet. Steady gaze, shifting onto the left foot. And closing your eyes. And opening. Widening through your feet to come into a plie. So toes pointing outward. I'm just going to move my chair so you can see. You can still use your chair if you like, and just bend your knees so they're stacked over your ankles. If your knees, if your natural angle is forward, that's okay. You don't have to have feet out and knees forward. Just get that alignment so it's comfortable for you. If your knees are a little bit more forward, you will probably sit back a little bit. So coming into a plie, bringing your arms down. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, come into moon posture. Hold here. Press those knees back. Bring your forearms together. And apart. And up. And breaststroke down. And up. And bend and hold. Forearms together. And apart. And up. Breaststroke down. 2 more times. Hold. And up. And up. Together. Apart. And up. Keep your legs straight. Breaststroke those arms down. Stepping your feet a little wider than hip width. Take both arms up towards the sky, palms facing me. And just reach up with your right arm as high as you can. Now bring that arm back and forward and down, just to neutral. Left arm reach, bring it back and neutral and down. Both arms up, back, neutral, breaststroke your arms down and let yourself sway. Let those arms swing a little higher. One more each side. And to center. Stepping your feet back into mountain position. Take your hands to the back of your hips. Hug your elbow points towards one another. And as though there's a handle on your breastbone, lift your heart. Lift your chin, drop your shoulders. And release, dropping your arms. Take a step to the right so you can hold on to your chair. Taking your right foot back and your right arm up. Lift that leg and take that arm back and down. So lift and lower. You felt a drop? I think it's going to pass too. One more. And down. Coming to the other side. Left leg back, arm up, and open up through the chest and heart and neutral. Lifting that back leg. Two more. Beautiful. And down, coming behind your chair. Just slide it forward if you need to come into downward facing dog. So flat spine, lifting through the back of the legs. And coming back up, just slide your chair back to you if you can, or just walk up to your chair. Coming into a lunge. So pivoting your right foot. So in yoga, it's side angle, and it doesn't have to be deep. It can just look like this. We're going to do a stretch. But if you want to get wider, you can. So just find a comfortable place where your knees stacked, your hip is down. Bring the left arm up. You can hold on to your chair and reach. And come up to center. We're going to reach again, same way. Reach. And up. And reach. 3 more times. Reach. Really engage your core here. And all the way up. Take both hands to the chair, toe heel your feet. I'm worried about that little bee right there. So pivoting the left toe, stacking the knee, bringing the left hand to the back of the chair, lift up and reach. Keep that hip grounded down rather than here. You want to kind of place it down and reach. And up. One more time, lengthen, and come all the way up. Stepping your feet back and coming back into downward facing dog. Walking towards the back of your chair and stepping to the right. Using your chair for balance or practicing balance, lift your right knee and pretend there's a pencil on the tip of your knee. Start to make those infinity signs. Sideways figure eights. One more, if you can. It's not really this windy. Yeah, it's so windy. And over to the other side. So Practicing balance, engaging your core, lifting that left leg and drawing those infinity. And last one. Placing that foot down, coming around to the front of your chair. Not sitting down, just make sure it's there. Taking hands to heart center, coming into chair posture. Weight on your heels, heart high. Pleasing expression on your face, oh, that's already there. Taking your hands to the chair and coming down. Just resting your hands on your lap, relaxing your shoulders. Feeling your breath here, feeling the breeze. And widening through your feet to come into cat and cow now. So full cat and cow. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, lead with your heart, lift your chin. And tall spine. Scooping underneath your right knee, just pick up this knee, hug it in, and then crossing the ankle over the knee. Now, if that's not for you, you can take your ankle over your ankle. So whichever works best for you. Now, this is a hip stretch, so grounding through both sits bones, sitting up tall. This may be the edge of your stretch. If you feel that you can go more, just start to hinge forward. Relax your chest. Feeling the hip and not forcing anything. And sitting up. Uncrossing this leg, scooping the left, picking it up and crossing it, or ankle over ankle, grounding through both buttocks, sitting up tall, feeling that stretch in the hip, and if it's for you, start to hinge forward. Just warming up to put our legs behind our head. And floating up. Uncrossing. Taking your ankles behind your knees now. Sitting up tall, just flex your toes into the ground, lifting your heels and down. Lifting and lowering. See if you can spread your toes onto the deck. Keeping mobility in the toes, everything is connected. Now, if it's for you, bring your heels under you even a little more. If you want, you can hold on to the back of the chair. Your heels don't have to touch the ground. Just gently press them down and now tiptoe, high, tiptoe, and down. Does one heel touch or go down more than the other? And as you come to tiptoe, just slide yourself back onto your chair, lift your feet, and flex and point. Now flex. Spread your toes as much as you can, and then start to roll your feet down, keeping your toes spread. Curl your toes under, clench them, and come up, spread. And if you get toe cramps, don't clench them too much. And round, and spread. And drink more water. And curl under, and flex, spread. One more. And relax your feet, tiny little circles. Now as fast as you can. And slow it down other way, tiny little circles. And as fast as you can. And now towards one another. And away from one another. Bringing your feet down, sliding forward. Take your right foot forward and your left foot back. Start to tap your left heel and tap your right toes. Now alternate, like sewing. And switch sides. It is brain tricky, isn't it? So right heel, left toe, toes. Once you get it. Now alternate. Oh, there. That's what I was just thinking, yeah. But you wouldn't do both feet, would you? Would you?
Yeah, you have them both going the same direction.
Oh, and. No, sitting up tall. Inhale, sweep your arms up and look up. Touch your fingertips together, coming into a forward fold, hinging at the hips, forward fold. As you inhale, halfway lift your heart. Exhale down and round up one vertebra at a time, drawing your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, sweep up, look up. With your eyes closed, exhale, forward fold. Little sun salutation here. And down. Rounding up. It is working. Shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, sweep up. Fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Rounding up. Drawing your hands behind you to the back of the chair, lean forward. And up to seated. Taking your hands in front of you, take your thumbs across your palms, and then open, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, thumb, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, thumb, pinky, ring, middle, pointer. Here we go. Thumb, pointer, middle, ring, pinky, thumb, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer. Yeah. You got it. One more time. thumb, pinky, ring, middle, pointer, thumb, and shake it out. Taking your hands together, thumbs apart, and just go up and down your fingers, keeping your palms together. One more time, down and up or up and down. And let your arms hang, your fingers hang, flutter your fingers. Taking your right hand and pressing away, take your pointer, gently drop back. And release, and your middle. And you release, ring. Pinky. All 4 fingers. And release, relax your shoulders. As you inhale, look over your left shoulder and exhale right. Coming to center. Pressing away with the left hand. Bringing your pointer towards you. And middle. Ring. Pinky. And all of them. Resting, dropping the shoulders, inhale left, exhale right. Coming to center and coming into ragdoll. Feet wide, elbow points on your knees, let gravity take your head. Now, if it's for you, let yourself drape and let your head hang. Start to round up one vertebra at a time. Drawing your shoulders up, back, and down. Stacking your ankles underneath your knees. Lining your chin, central to your sternum, breastbone. Take your right hand to the right side of your face. And start to gently press on this side of your head. Your head presses back into your hand. Strengthening those stabilizing muscles. And release that hand down, taking your left hand to the left side of your face, gently pressing. And release. Linking your fingers, take the backs of your hands underneath your chin and just, without clenching your teeth, keep space there, lift up and your chin presses down. And release, taking your fingers, your hands to your forehead, press back, but your head won't move. Not too hard. You don't want to have a stiff neck tomorrow. Taking your hands to the back of your head and gently pressing forward. And release. Taking 2 fingers, pointer and middle of either hand, to your forehead. Just jut your chin forward and with a little bit of resistance, press your chin back so it's neutral. So we're working on the back of our neck here so we don't sit like this. So forward and press back. And release forward, press back. Release forward. And release. Taking your hands behind your back, so either the right hand on your hip and the back of your hand across, or link fingers, whichever is most comfortable for you. Coming to the right, drop your shoulders, look over the right shoulder, and drop your chin down towards your armpit, keeping your shoulders relaxed and staying in your comfort zone. And then lift your chin up, feeling that stretch in the left side of your jaw. And release. Release your arms, just shake them out for a moment. Drop your chin towards your chest. Take an inhalation. And exhale, bringing your chin back, neutral, square to the floor, clasping your hands or left hand on your hip, right hand behind your back. Dropping your shoulders and looking over the left shoulder. Dropping your chin down towards your armpit. And lifting up. Looking for that stretch in the right side of the neck. Jaw to collarbone. And release. Shaking out your arms. Taking your hands now up towards the sky and opening and closing your hands as fast as you can. Keep going.
I hated this one. And I do it at the neck, it's just lovely.
I know.
And I do that, yeah.
I know. Keep going. And release. Sitting back in your chair, but you know it's the end.
Oh, yeah.
You know we're done. So one hand on upper, one hand on lower belly, no judgment, breathing. Every exhalation, relax a little more. Giving your whole body a scan, relax your eyelids, your cheeks, your jaw. Let your tongue drop off the roof of your mouth. Relax your throat a little bit more. Your collarbones. Relax your back, which is resting on the back of the chair. Upper arms and shoulders. Elbows, forearms, palms of the hands, backs of the hands. Take a little bit of a deeper breath and really relax your belly, oxygenating completely. Relaxing your buttocks, your hips, and your thighs. Your knees, calves, palms of the hands, fingers, thumb, soften. Notice if there's any tension in your feet. Can you step them forward a little bit and relax them more? setting the intention of having a fabulous afternoon. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretching out any way you wish. You're welcome. I'm going to end with 3 ohms. Inhale, prepare. And with gratitude and big smiles, namaste.